and welcome to TaylahTalk. Today, I'm bringing you another Storytime video. I know I haven't done a Storytime in a while, but I know how much you guys love them, so here I am again. Today's Storytime is based in high school, and kind of like my first taste of like heartbreak slash like friend betrayal. I don't know, it's a really good story, so let's just get right to it, shall we? So this story begins, either happened at the end of grade 9 or the beginning of grade 10, I can't really remember. I'm kind of leaning towards grade 9. Anyway, that's not important. Basically, I was in a really close group of friends, loved them all, they were all girls, like those guys as well, but like the girls was a really cool, strong friend group. I was super close with like two of the girls, they were like my best friends at the time. What can we name them? We'll name one Jessica and then the other one Sophie. The main girl in this story is Sophie. And basically, we were all really close and like we would all like tell each other secrets and like be really like, I don't know, just, you know, like girly bond, cute things. I thought I was gonna be friends with them forever. Turns out no. Getting there. And basically at the time I had a crush on this guy and I was like head over heels for this guy. Like, you know, like typical high school crush, like he was my world, like the sun shined out of his butt. What I do when I like someone is I kind of like get to know them and kind of like bond with them before I tell them I like them. And so then, I don't know, I feel like I can like say I like them because I know them. I don't know, I'm weird. So I was really close with him and we'd talk on MSN. Like that's how old this is. We used to talk on MSN like every night or like every other night, and he was really cool. He totally just saw me as a friend, which I totally didn't see because I was so blinded by me liking him. But I was just so into him, and we'll call him John. So there's Jess, Sophie, and John. Remember that, Taylah. Don't fuck it up. Because there's a very good chance that they're gonna watch this. So basically, yeah, so John. I was fucking in love with John. Like I was set, we're gonna get married one day. He didn't know it, but I knew. And so, yeah, we talk every day to the love. Both Jess and Sophie knew this. They both knew how much I loved him, and they would kind of like go along with it, like in the sense of like they would help me find ways to like talk to him or get to know him or find ways of finding out if he liked me back. You know, typical high school BS. So basically we all started getting really close with each other, like the four of us, and then like the rest of the group, everyone was kind of getting really close with each other and spending a lot of time together. Like we would all hang out at someone's house or a birthday or, you know, just like really becoming like a really close group. Me and Sophie, however, were getting extremely close. Like she was my OG, she was my favorite human being ever at this time. I loved her. We would spend all this time together, both outside of school and at school, and she wasn't like my best friend because she already had a best friend and I like respected that, but I loved her so much. She was such a good friend until this moment in time. So basically Sophie came up to me and was kind of like, I don't know how you are going to react to what I'm going to say. And I'm like, okay. Like, what's going on, girl? And she goes, I think I have feelings for John. And I was like, excuse me? Like, because it's like, that's my man kind of thing, even though he wasn't at all. At the time, I was like fuming. Because I was like, why would you have feelings for someone that you know I like? I would never do that to you. Girl code, blah, 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 blah. Like furious at this point, but I didn't like yell at her or anything. I kind of was just like, and then, because I tried not to be the confrontational type in high school. I mean, sometimes I was, but I'm ill. And I just was kind of like, I started feeling like our friendship started pulling apart because I was kind of hurt that she liked him because she was pretty. She was absolutely stunning. Sophie was the prettiest one out of all of us, and I'm like, if the second he finds out, he's gonna go after her and they're gonna get married and have children and I'll be the woman in the back with all the cats. It still could happen. And I just remember being so gutted because I'm like, I can't compete with her. There's no way. Like, I know almost everything about him and I know that we have a really good, like, strong connection, but as a friend, even though I wanted more, and yeah. I was really, really gutted when she told me that because I was like, great. But I didn't know if she was gonna, like, she said to me that she wasn't really gonna do anything about it. She's like, I have feelings, but I also have respect for you, like respect enough to like not go and try and see if he likes me back. One afternoon, basically when the school bell rings and class is finished, we all go out towards the front of the school and wait for buses and cars and like to leave kind of thing. But we all kind of like gather as a group to say like our last little like spiels and then disappear. And we're all standing together in a group, we're all chatting like blah blah blah, life's grand. And Sophie goes, oh, can I talk to you? Can I pull you aside for a second, Taylah, and talk to you? And I'm like, okay, sure. Like, at this moment, we were all supposed to go, like, on this particular day, it was our other friend's birthday, and we're all going to go to her house for, like, a barbecue pool thing, which she only lived around the corner from school, so we're all going to go together and walk from school. And she's like, I'll talk to you first. And I was like, okay. And she pulls me aside, and she goes, would you be, like, this is exactly how she said it, like, not even, she goes, would you be offended if I asked John out? And I looked at Jen in the eye, and I was like, yes, it would bother me a lot if you asked him out, because you know how I feel about him. And she goes, oh, okay. And I'm like, okay. Like thinking, oh, she respects me enough to ask. That's so nice of her. She's such a good friend. And then we all kind of went back to the group, all chatting, and a guy in the group named Patrick, whatever. And Patrick looks at Sophie and goes, oh, do you still want to do the thing you want me to do? And she goes, and kind of like looks in my direction, but not at me. And then she looks back at him and goes, oh, yeah. And I'm like, I'm like totally like naive, oblivious to whatever's going on. And I watched Patrick walk over to the group that John was standing with, like a group of dudes doing dude things. I can only assume. And he comes back later on and then goes and grabs her and takes her over to the same group. Still naive, still not thinking that this is happening. Then Patrick comes back to the group and goes, oh guys, guess what? John and Sophie are going out now. I'm sorry, what? Like, excuse me? Like, what? And then he goes, yeah, like, she told me to ask you, and I just asked him, and he said, yeah. So they're going out now. And I'm like, what? Like, did she not just ask me literally 2 minutes ago if I would be offended? And I said yes, and she, like, I thought she respected me, but she doesn't, because now they're dating. The love of my life is now dating, like, my borderline best friend. Like, what? And, like, my heart, like, the thing inside my chest went from, like, this to, like, this. Like, it was crumbled. Like, I was feeling, like, genuine heartbreak. Now, looking back, like, girl, you dumb. But, like, at the time, I was destroyed. I was so heartbroken, and now we all had to go, including Sophie, to this party to essentially pretend like I'm having the time of my life, when inside I just want to cry. So I kind of just, like, went silent, and we all, like, collected the group, and we all started heading towards this girl's house for her birthday. And I stayed in the back of the group, like, kind of like 2-3 feet behind, like, crying, because I was so sad. I'm being so sad. Because I was like, she screwed me over, and now he's, like, dating her, so he must have liked her back, and, like, I just cried. And, like, everyone was kind of asking me what was wrong, and I didn't really want to tell anyone, even though she must have known. She must have known how sad I was. She must have known that was the reason why I was crying, because I was, like, ugly crying. In the back, I was like, make a meme. But yeah, I was just like ugly crying, and I was having such a horrible time. However, the walk from her house wasn't far, like from school to her house wasn't far, so we kind of like, we're halfway there, we're getting there. Once we got there, it was just girls at this point. I think the boys were coming around later, I'm not sure. We all like get in our swimmers, we go in a pool, and I'm literally just sitting on the edge of the pool, like so sad. Like just sitting there like wiping away my tears. I was really trying to fake happy, but there was just no part of me that was happy in that moment, because it's like I don't want to be that kind of person at the party who ruins it because they're sad. Like, who wants to be that person? So I'm like trying to be happy, but I was having the worst time, and they could tell. They so could tell, and I really hope she could tell, Sophie could tell, because like she's the one that made me that way. She just didn't speak to me, like she didn't acknowledge me at all. Like, kind of was just like. I ended up going up to the birthday girl and being like, hey, I hope you don't find this offensive, but I'm gonna leave. And she's like, why, what's wrong? I'm like, I'm just not in the mood anymore. I don't feel okay. I feel kind of sick. Truth is, I just wanted to go home and cry. And I did. My dad came and got me, like, before even the sun went down. Like, I just went home and cried for, like, the whole weekend. Yeah, it was a dark weekend, that one. I just, like, cried and cried and cried, because like, sure enough, the guy you like someone else and they date someone else, like, it hurts. But to know, like, your borderline best friend went and, like, did that, like, knowing that you like that person, went up to you and asked if you'd be offended, and you said yes, and still did it anyway. Like, that's some next level crazy. Like, that's so mean. And it kind of destroyed our friendship, to be honest. Like, our friendship just kind of went, and I would see them at school holding hands, and I would just cry. Like I wouldn't ugly cry, but like tears would fall from my eyes, because it was more the betrayal that got me. It was definitely the betrayal, like, of it all, because like I think he knew that that I liked him. Like, it was pretty obvious, but like, it just knowing that she did it, knowing that I would be hurt, but she did it anyway, would hurt me the most. And like, everyone would compliment on how cute of a couple they were. One girl even tried to like wanted to fight me because I was sad that they were dating. And I'm like, can't I just live my life? Like, I was never like, look at me for attention, like I'm crying. No, I would like start crying, get up, get my things, and go to my next class and just wait there. Cause like, who wants to be that person that like cries? Like, that's such a weird situation. Like, imagine dating someone and then like your friend's crying over it, like in front of you. Like, that's weird. So like, I would gather my things and like leave, because like, I didn't want them to know I was that upset by it, but I was upset for a while. And it took about 3 weeks of them dating before Sophie approached me and was like, can we talk? And I was like, oh, I guess. And we like went off and we sat down, and I still remember to this day, this part hurts, guys. This part really hurts. She sits me down and she's like, I know me dating John upsets you. I don't want it to upset you. But she goes, the reason why I decided I wanted to date him is because I figured I had nothing to lose. That was the words that came out of her mouth. That was like, because I thought our friendship, I thought we were like borderline best friends. Like, we were tight. She knew all my secrets. I knew hers. I thought we were so close. And then for her to turn around and say that, it literally crushed me. Thinking about it now makes me sad. Like, I thought we were so close, and we just kind of like, our friendship just didn't exist anymore. I still miss her. I'm over this situation. Like, obviously this happened like 6 years ago. Maybe even longer. Oh, wow. No. Maybe like 10 years ago. Wow. It's still really upsetting to like sit here and tell this story, because it did make me really sad for a while, and it gave me like hella trust issues. But yeah, basically I kind of fell apart with that group of friends after that. Like, slowly everyone kind of, like, little things happened here and there, but that wasn't like the core thing that made everyone fall apart. It was just another thing in the clog of the machine. However, I'm still friends with 2 of those people to this day. One of them is Alana, who you would have seen in this vlog, and my other friend, Chloe, who is a really good friend and just had a baby girl, and she's fucking beautiful. If you go on my Instagram, you'll see a photo. But yeah, that's the end of this story time. I hope you liked it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did. Comment down below if you like my story times, or if you have like a story time you want me to tell, like a first something, or if I ever got drunk or did anything crazy, like something like that. Like, if there's anything that you want to hear about, let me know. Because I miss telling story times. Like, story times are fun. Like, I mean, this one wasn't particularly like joyful, but it was definitely a story I thought was interesting to share. And so that was the story of like my first heartbreak / friend betrayal. Don't worry, like it happens in high school. It's part of the process, even though that sucks. It shouldn't be part of the process, but yeah. So please subscribe if you haven't already. We're so close to 500 subscribers. That was my year goal. Like, when this happens, I'm gonna make a whole separate video. It's probably just gonna be like bucketing crying for like 10 minutes. Like, I love you guys, because I really do. I genuinely love every single one of you so much. So that's the end of this video, and until next time, I'll talk with you later. Bye.